Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat did what they needed to do all season long. However, that didn't translate into an NBA championship. Of course, we need to congratulate the Boston Celtics for winning it in 7 games. It could have gone either way. Both of these teams were hungry, and the Boston Celtics are up 1-0 against the Golden State Warriors. They were the better team this year, and I have the utmost respect for them. I've always believed in them. I just really love the Miami Heat. So maybe, just maybe, we can give them that same respect and hope they win this year's title. They matched our intensity. They showed us some things that we love to see within our own Heat culture. That's hustle, grind, and determination. So let's just try to do that. Now, moving on, whenever it comes down to the Miami Heat's offseason, they need to tackle a few things. I have observed what they have done all season long, and what they need to do is probably trade Duncan Robinson. But more importantly, Kyle Lowry might not be the fit for them. You see, looking at the things that's happening around the league, Kyle Lowry might just be a better fit with a team that is rebuilding, like how Chris Paul did with the Phoenix Suns. They needed a point guard. They had the talent around them. They just needed a little bit of veteran leadership. Now, whenever it comes down to the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler is the main voice in that locker room. We have to look at their system. We have to look at what has happened in the past. Ever since Eric Spoelstra has been to the NBA Finals, most of his point guards could be either substituted with the point guards that came off the bench based off the system that they ran. For example, let's take it back to whenever they had LeBron James. Mario Chalmers was their starting point guard, but from a fan perspective, I love Norris Cole in the starting position way more than Mario Chalmers. If you want to go with more recent times, then let's just say that Tyler Herro could have been a starting point guard whenever they faced against the Los Angeles Lakers, or they could have had Goran Dragic. Either one of these choices would have been viable to their success throughout the regular season. Jimmy Butler and Udonis Haslem are already the enforcers and voices in the locker room. Kyle Lowry, I appreciate what he has done all season long. He has given our other point guards some much needed confidence. They understand better how to control pace in an NBA game. They see that they might be able to eclipse him while he is just 36 years old. On the season, Kyle Lowry averaged 13.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game, while shooting 44% from the field and 37% from downtown. As far as Gabe Vincent, he was able to average 8.7 points, 1.9 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game, shooting 41.7% from the field and 36.8% from downtown. He did this all in 23.4 minutes of playing time. With that being said, we have to take into consideration that Kyle Lowry is 36 years old and owed at least $28 million per season for the next 2 seasons. Gabe Vincent, he's only 25 years old. He can still be implemented into the system with the starters and build chemistry with them. He might be that piece that needs to start, and we can get another backup point guard to give him a boost off the bench. When you look at it, there's just so many options that the Miami Heat can go after. They can trade him for draft picks and a few other players, or they can go after another all-star in a sign and trade. In this season's free agency, they have players with player options that they can go after if they decide to opt out, such as John Wall or Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, or they can go after somebody like Zach LaVine or Yusuf Nurkic for the Portland Trailblazers. For me, I really think that they should go after a player that can play either the 3 or move on to the 4 and be a good starter for this Heat Nation. They should go after Jeremy Grant, or they should take the approach in looking into trading for Russell Westbrook. Now, a lot of people would say that that is a bad idea. I know that he wasn't able to do well with the Lakers this season, but as we all know, we're the Miami Heat. Our Heat culture can put him in a position to win, all on an expiring deal. So you can get some money off of the books and have a free agent spot for next season. that's whenever you'll be able to get somebody like LeBron James, James Harden, Chris Middleton, Kyrie Irving. Hey, if you even want Kristaps Porzingis, go for it. But there's always a good thing whenever you have the ability to have options. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. The Miami Heat will be busy this year. And of course, do you think that they should trade Kyle Lowry? Do you think that they should trade Duncan Robinson? Or should they re-sign Victor Oladipo? These are all things that we need to take into consideration because we have a championship level roster. And knowing Pat Riley, I know that he is willing to bet on himself, which is a great thing for this Heat Nation. Now, before I head out, you guys, I do have 2 more questions, but first, make sure you follow me on both of my Instagram pages. Once I reach 1,100 followers, I will be giving away an NBA jersey of your choice, and make sure you follow my main ScottyIce channel. Now, the questions that I have for today is, 1. With Game 1 being out of the way and the Boston Celtics winning that game, do you think that the Boston Celtics or the Golden State Warriors will end up winning it all? I believe that the Boston Celtics do have a better chance because they work hard on every single possession. Their defensive scheme is amazing. We know that Klay Thompson has been out for the last few seasons, and with this being his first year back, I just don't know if he has enough energy to make this a long series. If the Warriors can get it done in 5, then the Boston Celtics will have a field day. Now, the second question that I have for today is, if you had to trade one player from the Miami Heat, who would it be? And what player would you go after? Like I said before, I know it has to be between Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson. I've seen Tyler Herro be in certain discussions. I really wouldn't be surprised if he was traded, but hopefully they realize that he could be a player that has a great impact on what this team can do. He's the reigning 6th man of the year, and his contributions, his unselfishness, is something that the Miami Heat should consider in keeping. Now, I would go after Jeremy Grant, not saying that he's the best fit for this team, but I know he can help them on the defensive end and give them a little bit of a scoring boost. On the other hand, the Detroit Pistons could develop Cade Cunningham under Kyle Lowry, and maybe we could get 1 or 2 more assets from that team. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I appreciate all you guys loving your support, and as always, this your boy ScottyIce, aka Baby Bron, and you already know, I'm out.